A few old photographs and an equally old black and white film clip are still around to document the story. They were taken the day an incredible horse named Huaso, a thoroughbred born in Chile, broke the world's high jump record. 4 years earlier, in 1944, he'd ended a racing career to begin retraining at the Chilean Cavalry School at Kyoto. In those days, he was known as Faithful, and having left the racetrack behind, Faithful began his schooling in dressage and jumping under the direction of Chilean cavalry officer Major Rafael Monte. It was no secret what Major Monte had in mind. This was a time when the very best of riders from all over the world were straining to break the world's equestrian high jump record of 2.44 meters. It had been set in 1938 by an Italian army officer, Captain Antonio Gutierrez, on a horse named Asopo. And beating it was generally thought to be a near, if not total, impossibility. So here at the Chilean Cavalry School, riders were inspired to try for the nearly impossible and set a new goal for all the world. High jumping became routine training, and two horses quickly moved to the head of the class. One was known as Chileno, and the other was still going by the name of Faithful. In 1947 and 48, these two kept beating each other, but not the world's record. Faithful cleared 2.18 meters, and he broke the Chilean high jump record. Some months later, Chileno, ridden by Lieutenant Luis Riquelme, set a new South American record, 2.33 meters. That was good for only a few days when Faithful, ridden by Lieutenant Alberto Larraguibel, came back and made it 2.37 meters. And now Faithful was given a new name, Huaso, which translated into English means cowboy. With only 7 centimeters separating him from the world's record, Huaso was ready for the inevitable jump-off to settle the local rivalry that had developed between him and the horse Chileno. It happened on February 5th, 1949, on the showgrounds at Viña del Mar in Chile. The spectators literally hung from the walls for a view of this trial between Huaso and Chileno. Chileno did well at the start, managing a 2.20-meter fence, only 13 centimeters shy of his best effort the previous year. But then this happened, when he and Lieutenant Riquelme attempted a fence set at a world's record-breaking 2.47 meters. Following his spectacular fall, which demolished the fence, Chileno withdrew from any further competition. At first, it appeared that Huaso, and now Captain Larraguibel, might not do any better when confronted with the same challenge. With 3 attempts allowed, Huaso refused to jump on the first and touched the top rail with his belly on the second, which otherwise was perfect in form and trajectory. But after such an effort, would he refuse or try to jump again on his final allowed attempt? Perfection of form and style can be seen when examining nearly every frame of the existing film of the jump. The position of the rider is perfect as the horse takes off and during the rise and trajectory. Actually, the 16-year-old 17-hand horse is jumping over the right side of the jump, later measured at 2.52 meters. But the official height was to be recorded at the center of the jump's lesser measurement of 2.47 meters, about 8 feet 2 inches. A near problem becomes apparent at the top of the jump as Huaso's left front leg becomes positioned behind the right, but it does not touch the top of the rail. Even the spectators are trying to do their part to help in this extraordinary effort. In coordination with the great leap of the horse, they lean their bodies, often to eventually stand on just one leg. Again on the descent, outstanding form and balance of both horse and rider. Those who were there say you had to be there to experience the overwhelming outburst of joy and celebration by the spectators who shared the feeling of pride in these world record-setting moments. Today, the memory of Huaso lingers while he rests peacefully in the exotic park of the Cavalry School in Chile, having lived to age 29. His resting place lies beneath a permanent fence, identical to the one he bested for the world's record, a record standing unbroken even 3 decades later. That world record, controlled by the Federation Equestrian Internationale, reflected the discipline and dedication of riders and trainers of the Chilean cavalry. Deserving of special mention are Cavalry School Director Jose Luis Galvez, Major Rafael Monte, who discovered Huaso on the racetrack and reschooled him for his historic destiny, Julio Gonzalez, the soldier groom who dedicated part of his life to the daily care and loving attention of this truly unique horse, Captain Alberto Larraguibel, who rode, who was extraordinary. This is Major Hector Carmona, a veteran of the Chilean cavalry who compiled the historic material to produce this tribute to the great horse. Major Carmona had the privilege of riding Huaso in a dressage quadrille before the record-setting jump of 1949. Today, in the United States, he is founder of the first school of dressage, the Los Alamos Dressage Center, located along with Princeton Arabians at Freehold, New Jersey. This former riding master of the Chilean Cavalry School and his wife, Dr. Gail Hoff Carmona, have taken the same style of dressage and training that was important to the career of Huaso and directed them toward another record-breaking horse, Sir Mariner. Sir Mariner is an Arabian stallion of ancient, pure Egyptian breeding and is the first Arabian horse ever to earn for trainer Gail Carmona the United States Dressage Federation gold medal through high accomplishment at the Grand Prix level of dressage. And Hector Carmona has taken the horse even one step further, making him the only horse of any breed able to do all the movements of Grand Prix dressage, as well as levade and air above the ground, in long reins. Sir Mariner's exhibition of these movements, synchronized to music, has for several years been the highlight of all breed dressage competitions, as well as Arabian shows in the eastern United States. Sir Mariner began training with the Carmonas as a 9-year-old. And in just 6 years, he earned 3 U.S. National Arabian Championships, 3 Reserve Championships, and 6 U.S. Top 10 awards. And he became the first Arabian ever to win the U.S. Dressage Federation Horse of the Year title at Federation Equestrian Internationale levels of dressage in competition with all breeds. In 3 years, he amassed 10 such titles, from first level to Grand Prix. Unequaled as a show horse, Sir Mariner also possesses an enviable record as a sire of both halter and performance champions of national and international caliber. Today, he serves as an ambassador for the Arabian breed in his unique demonstration of Grand Prix dressage in long reins. Although separated by nearly 40 years and 2 continents, Sir Mariner and the great jumper Huaso share the classical arts of dressage, while each has become a legend in his own unique way.
60 in the jump-off round. Sorceress. Once again, we're going to give you the results of class 67. There was a fusion handing out the ribbon. The 267 was won by 716, and second place did go to 554. If you had the incorrect ribbon or had been given the incorrect ribbon, would you come to the secretary's stand and exchange it, please?
Estimados compatriotas, tengo el placer de introducirme a ustedes como el mayor Héctor Carmona, oficial de caballería en retiro y maestro de equitación y director de los Álamos Dressage Center. En esta oportunidad tenemos el gran placer de estar con nosotros un oficial de caballería también, el señor cónsul de Chile en New York, Guillermo Echeñique.
Muchas gracias. Realmente es motivo de profundo orgullo para mi persona como cónsul de Chile en Nueva York hacer entrega de este galardón tan merecido de la Dirección General de Deportes y Recreación de Chile, DGDER, al señor mayor don Héctor Carmona, oficial de ejército en retiro, relevante maestro de equitación, graduado en Chile, y propietario de esta maravillosa escuela de equitación Los Álamos, ubicada en el estado de Nueva York, quien como chileno, durante más de 25 años de sofisticada estada profesional en los Estados Unidos de América, ha contribuido en forma decidida a mantener en alto el prestigio internacional de la equitación chilena en este país, así como de las nobles virtudes y tradiciones que adornan principalmente a los oficiales de caballería y de otras armas de nuestro querido ejército. Hago entrega a mi mayor Carmona y este galardón de la Dirección de Deportes.
Me cabe solo expresar mi sentimiento, sentirme muy emocionado por este gesto de mi amigo Echeñique en representación del deporte chileno.
Dado por mi amigo el cónsul de Chile en New York, don Guillermo Echeñique, y ex oficial de caballería también, hemos hecho este video con el propósito de agradecer las enseñanzas recibidas en la Escuela de Equitación de la Escuela de Caballería. Al mismo tiempo queremos hacer un homenaje a la Federación de Deportes Ecuestres de Chile. Y por último, tengo un especial agradecimiento para el brigadier general don Arturo Álvarez, director general de Deportes y Recreación de Chile, en el envío de esta hermosa placa que trataremos de mantener en el mejor lugar de este establecimiento.
Thank you.